Hello everybody, my name is Lale and you're watching A Happy and Healthy Life. Today in this video I'm going to talk about week 32 and week 33 of my pregnancy. I am currently 33 weeks pregnant and some days. So let's get to it. The only reason I put these 2 weeks together because in week 32 I got sick really bad and it carried itself to week 33, and in week 32 I couldn't do much and I didn't have that much going on, so I kind of put them together and they have some similarity and some differences. So yeah, it's the reason. In week 32, in the beginning of it, I was good. Thursday and Friday I felt normal, and Saturday we went out, and when we came back home I felt like yeah, I'm getting sick. Actually, it was in the Friday too, um, because I'm really careful. I don't go and meet a lot of people, and I don't want to get sick. So I know somebody probably was sick, and I got it from them. And your immune system comes really down in your third trimester, so you have to be really careful and limit your visiting with people. But unfortunately I got sick on Saturday night. It was really nasty, and I went to bed, woke up with bad fever. I couldn't even breathe. Just sad. It was just not good. Couldn't breathe. I couldn't even swallow my anything. It was just my throat was so sore. I couldn't sleep. So yeah, it was a bad night. The next day I was worse than that night, and I was so sick that I couldn't even believe it. I had fever, and they went up and down, for 3 days, and finally I sweated out, and the fever was gone. But the only thing really bothered me about the sickness, because it was on Sunday I was really really sick, and it was first Father's Day for my husband, and I couldn't really do a lot of stuff I wanted to do. I just gave him his gift, and that was it, and I couldn't do anything really for him, and he was sad. So yeah, he had to work a lot on his own, his first Father's Day. Hopefully next year I can do better job and I don't get sick. Um, so yeah, it went like that, and it carried itself to week 33. But my fever and runny nose went away. I developed a really bad cough too. It was so intense that it really changed my voice. And if you actually, if you saw my last video, you can tell that my voice is completely different because of that cough I had, and my stuffy nose and stuff like that. But anyways, in week 33, I still had that cough and a lot of mucus. So yeah, it was still in week 33, and I was sick. I didn't feel normal all day, every day. I just I was sick, and I can tell. Probably in the beginning of the week 34, I felt finally normal. So yeah, it took like almost 3 weeks to get rid of this cold, and it wasn't fun. Anyways, another thing which still I have it is my thumb, that carpal tunnel syndrome that I have, and it's since week I think 26. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I had even the cortisone shot, it didn't work. Even some days were worse than it was. So right now my thumb is, I cannot bend it more than this. It's just so stiff and so painful. If I cannot really, I write with these two finger. Sometimes even I kind of learning to write with my left hand now. I cannot even open a bottle, like a water bottle. I have to do it with my left hand, or if my husband there, I ask him to do it for me. So yeah, it's been not good for my thumb. Hopefully, after pregnancy, all this swelling goes down, and then I can, have my hand back. Anyways, so in week 32, any other thing I can add to it is that I didn't sleep really good. Mostly I was sick and resting, but at the same time, baby moved really good, and I was happy that baby is okay. So that was it. In week 33, still baby moved really good, and but something happened in week 33. That was that I had in the end of a week 33, like 2 days at the end, Tuesday and Wednesday, I had like some cramping, and sometimes it went like contractions, like you are in a labor contraction, not that intense though. Don't get me wrong. The only reason I'm telling you, because I talked to my doctor, and even I read about it. So it was actually contraction. So how it was all of a sudden my belly just came to the like urge of like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like I felt like it was just like a hard rock, that the pain was just going up, and then it holds there, and then going back down really slowly. And I was just like, why I'm getting this? It's too early. I thought probably it's Braxton Hicks, but on Wednesday it really scared me because I got it. Usually it happened at night too. It was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I start getting these contractions again, and I counted, and it was every 30 minutes would come, and cramping was really bad. My cramping was exactly like, whenever you want to have period. So I was kind of worried, and I didn't call my doctor. I said, well, I'm going to go see her, tomorrow, so I'm not going to call her. And I went and saw her, in week 30, after week 31, I saw her, and she measured my belly first day of week 32, and she said, I'm measuring a little bit big. So she said, the next time you come, we're going to measure your belly again. If still you're going, a little bit bigger than normal, you better do an ultrasound, and to see if baby everything is okay for baby. Another thing she wanted to do for me, and she said we do it next week, was to draw my blood for anemia, to make sure I don't have anemia. And so it was the stuff she wanted to do, but everything for my glucose, my blood sugar level came really good. They did, it was, I don't have any blood sugar, and urine sample came really good. So in 2 weeks, I didn't know what was going on until we went there, and I talked to her, and it was so weird because at the end of my oh, well, first when I saw her, when you see your doctor, first the nurse come and, do your blood pressure and do all that stuff, your temperature. And so when she did that, she said, oh, your blood pressure is a little bit higher than normal, and because you usually really steady, you have a steady blood pressure, so it's not really good. Hopefully it's nothing. So when the nurse went and my doctor came back, my doctor said, why you have a higher blood pressure? I said, I don't know, maybe because I was hurrying to come here, it was a little bit late, and I just came here, and then I'm in the room. Usually I'm there like 30 minutes before even I see my doctor, but this time it was just hurry, and stuff like. I said, maybe because of that. I said, okay, we wait like 10 minutes and then take your blood pressure again. So the first time was like 140 over 100, I don't know, 10, 100, no, 108 or something. And the second time when my doctor took my blood pressure, it was like 152 over like 100, I don't know, 10, 8, 9, something like that. So she said, whoa, it's higher actually. She said, well, I wanted to do a lot of stuff. I wanted to, send you for ultrasound and do your anemia blood, test. And well, usually because you're closer now, and now from this week, we're gonna do every week your urine sample too. I better just send you to the hospital. So, and your blood pressure is high too. So she said, there you're gonna they're gonna measure your blood pressure every 15 minutes, and we make sure. So she explained to me about preeclampsia and all that stuff. I was a little bit worried. She said, don't be worried, don't be stressed out, because it's just gonna make your blood pressure go higher, and it's not good. And I was worried. I'm not gonna lie to you. And so yeah, I went to a hospital. I went to labor and delivery. I went in a room, and so yeah, I was waiting there, and I was hoping and praying nothing is bad's going on. So they took my blood. They did the ultrasound. They took urine sample again, and they were taking my blood pressure every 15 minutes. Automatically, so my blood pressure was actually really normal in the hospital. And ultrasound, my doctor came back and said, your ultrasound is good too. Amniotic fluid is really good. Baby is a little bit bigger, but it's not that much, it's just normal. And so for they took actually vaginal sample to see if I have any infection too, because I had cramping. She said it can be that, or you can have uterine infection or something like that. So but those, she said those gonna take longer. So I was there probably like 3 hours, and all the time my blood pressure was good, and they sent me home. And but for what was it? So my doctor um, sent me home that night, but something was in my yeah I think it was my vaginal I don't know which one was the first, but they said I have some infection, bacterial infection, and she said it's because your hormonal change is nothing, it's really common, nothing really worried. So she prescribed some antibiotic for me, and it was I think it wasn't that night. I think she called me the next day or so, and she told me I have to go get it. And so we went and got it Saturday, and Friday she told me, and we got it Saturday. And a couple days ago she called me, and she said I have actually urinary infection too. So I have a lot of infection. I don't know what happened. And they gave me another antibiotic for that. And she told me all your cramping was for this because you had two infections. And she told me, don't worry, these are really normal. Vaginal infection is usually because your hormonal difference, your pH, and pH it's different now. It's just changed because you're pregnant. And urinary infection is really common. It happens to almost every single pregnant woman, but you don't have to worry. So everything under control. I'm taking my pills and hoping for best. So yeah, it's all week 32 and week 33. um yeah, really, really, I don't know, just um kind of, week 33 was a little bit, more, uh I don't know, just I was worried to see if everything is okay. Now I know everything is okay. Just have to trust my doctor and my body and get rid of this infection. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. And if you have any question, you can ask me. And So that was my weeks. I don't know how yours going. I hope it's better than mine. I'm gonna put my belly bump for week 32 and week 33 at the end of a video. And I think I covered everything I wanted to tell you about these 2 weeks. um, Enjoy your life, enjoy your time, and I hope you're happy like always. I don't know, I cannot say you're always happy, but I hope you're gonna be. And enjoy your time and this moment you have. Yeah, so I am gonna say goodbye, and hopefully see you guys in my next video. Have a great time, and happy 4th of July, I guess, because yeah, well, it's still Thursday, 4th of July, so I'm gonna wait for that. Probably I'm gonna put another video for my week 34 pretty soon. So anyways, have a wonderful time, and day or night, whatever. So see you next time. Bye.